Okay, so going to the next section of the lighting, we're going to talk about the operation of HO. HO, you're going to hear the term HO. That means high output. A standard old school fluorescent light with a rapid start ballast will not start in extreme cold. They'll just sit there and be really dim, and you'll think something's wrong with it. So back when we were hanging lights, we either had to hang the instant start ballasts, which were brand new instant ballasts, and they would fire right up in the cold. But they didn't last that long. They were kind of cheesy right out of the gate. Or you had to put HO ballasts in, which were high output lights in, and we were able to put them in, and they were able to light up. But an HO fluorescent lamp, they're high output, they drew more current, and they had a draw of 800 to 1,000 milliamps to fire it up. Okay, or to when it was running. So milliamps. So that would be, bring the zero back 3 times. That would be like zero point 0.8 amps to an amp. What type of high intensity discharge HID lamp? So when we're talking about an HID lamp, we're talking about high pressure sodium. Those ones you see out in a parking lot on a building, they're like looking yellow. Or mercury vapor, which is the round lights usually with a globe. They can be mercury vapor or metal halide. Metal halide is the most white natural light. So what light has the oldest technology? The oldest technology light of all those light bulbs is mercury vapor. So mercury vapor is the oldest one. What type of light is considered warm in tone? Remember, I just got done talking to you. What is warm in tone? Warm in tone is that yellow, cozy look. 3,000, 3,500, 41, or 5,000. 3,000. 3,000 is warm in tone. 5,000 is white in tone. So if you want something like in a commercial office building, you'd be running 5,000. If you want something or a hair salon, you'd be running like 4,000 to 5,000. But if you want like a cozy romantic room, you'd be running 2,800 to 3,000. To improve both ballast efficiency and lamp efficiency, an electronic ballast typically operates the connected fluorescent lamps at a frequency of what? So we talked about frequency. So fluorescent lamps are a little different. They have ballasts in them. So we know motors and stuff run on a frequency of 50 to 60 hertz, but lighting is different when it comes to fluorescent lighting. They run at 20 kilohertz to 50 kilohertz, not 50 to 60 hertz like our cycles for our motors and stuff like that. This is 20 kilohertz, which is 20,000 hertz to 30,000 hertz. So they have a really fast, super high frequency. Which variation of constant wattage auto transformer? So what's an auto transformer? It's a transformer. It's an automatic transformer. Makes it's an auto transformer. Okay. Constant, but we're talking about a ballast with a transformer that's used for metal halide lamps. So I'm not gonna. We're gonna skip that one. We're gonna skip 11. I never covered that with you, and that is a little involved. So we're not gonna cover that. Let's go to 12. So we'll go to 12, and we're just gonna talk about requirements governing installations of lighting fixtures and lamps. Where do you find lighting and lamps in the code book? You'll find in Article 410. You probably won't remember it, but if you do, if you need lighting, you go to the back of the book. You guys all know how to use the code book. You go to the back of the book, look up Article 410, and that'll take you to lighting. All right, so question number 1. During operation, a high output fluorescent light typically has a current draw of what? 400 milliamps to 600 milliamps, 800 milliamps to 1000 milliamps, 1100 milliamps to 1300 milliamps, or 1500 milliamps to 1700 milliamps. Number 8, the type of high intensity discharge lamp is used that uses the oldest HID technology is what? Low pressure sodium, high pressure sodium, mercury vapor, metal halide. Number 9. Number 9, a light that is considered warm in tone is produced by lamps with a color temperature of what? 3000 K, 3500 K, 4100 K, or 5000 K. So warm in temperature is the cozy. Lowest number. To improve both ballast efficiency and lamp efficiency, the electronic ballast typically operates at a connected filament lamp at a frequency of 20 kHz to 50 kHz, 20,000 hertz to 50,000. Oh, 50,000 hertz to 60 hertz, 10 kHz to 20 kHz, 20 kHz to 50 kHz, or 60 kHz to 100 kHz. You can tell I'm tired. Most requirements governing the installation of lighting fixture, lamp holders, and lamps are covered where? C. A. NEC 411, B. NEC 370, C. NEC 410, D. NEC 422. So that was kind of a short one. Like I said, we're just going over them, talking about the review questions. It'll get a little better once we're done with this, because we're only going to do a couple more chapters. We're just going to do up to wherever we left off at school, which is going to be, you got a few more chapters to go, and then we're going to go to trade terms. And trade terms is going to be like stuff we used all year long, just to give you an idea. Stuff that I didn't have you do in class, but it's because we were using the things. So we're going to talk about trade terms. And we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about some different stuff. We're going to talk about an open capacitor. We're going to talk about a defective motor starter, not motor starter, light starter, a shorted capacitor for lighting, how to tell if a capacitor has been shorted, what happens if you put the wrong ballast in. So we're going to talk about some different stuff. So we're going to come back and we're going to keep plugging. And if we go all the way to June, we're going to cover all your books every single day until we get through all the trade terms, all the information that it talks about each individual term in there. So once we get done with these chapters, we'll go back and then we'll hit all those different little areas, and then it'll be just like 1 or 2 questions based on what I'm talking about, just to hopefully give you a little bit more knowledge of what we've been working on all year long. So, all right, guys, have a good night. Get some sleep. Tomorrow's a new day.